Oh, sorry. My brother Robert taught me about Iron Maiden, actually. I love that band now. But it used to be one of his favourite bands, and Kiss. I was always into Madness. Actually, every time after I was about 7 or 8, whenever me and Rob had a fight, Donald would always make sure that I was okay when I was a bit upset and calm me down and sort me out, really. My little brother has always been rather protective of me in many ways over the years. And Jimmy's Jackie's bedrooms were the ones I would run to when I was running away from Robert when we were still living at home. In fact, I spent much of my childhood locked in my sister's pink bedroom. I remember once Jim forced Robert to support Tottenham instead of Arsenal. Then they both chased me and I ran to my big sister because we both supported Chelsea at the time. Jackie locked her bedroom door behind me and I read all her girly comics and books. She also played a lot of Simon and Garfunkel and Elton John records. I spent one afternoon with her reading some fortune-telling book, Past, Present, Future. The next Christmas, when I was 11 or 12, Jackie gave me my very first tarot cards. And I used to read tarot cards to my Auntie Anne's and uncles and stuff one year. Actually, Mum taught us all how to cook. She had a book published by Mills and Boon with James Lee Smith. You Two Can Cook, It's Fun, come to think of it. Mum's probably the reason I am a writer, really. I just can't work out I became such a bad cook. Actually, I'm not that bad. Well, I am. I'm pretty lousy. I can't cook roast potatoes yet. Am I? Yeah, bad cook. Probably because I'm only cooking for one person. I really miss our evening meals when all 7 of us, or 4 or 5, as we left home eventually. All 7 of us was for, well, all our childhood, really. Although I did move back home for a couple of years, well, that before they left home, before the teenage years, really. No, right until we left home, we was always 7 of us around the table, until Jackie left home, then James left home, Robert left home, etc., etc. Anyway, we were all 7 of us, or 4 or 5 on some occasion. Although I did move back home for a couple of years to save money for Australia in, I think it was 1988. We'd sit around the table for dinner every night, or whoever was living at home at the time of all our lives. And so, hold on a second, pause. Oh yeah, I did have a girlfriend once, but I'll tell you about her later, Ginny. That was when I was 19 to 21, I think, or nearly 21. We were engaged for a year, 6 months. We were engaged for about 6 months or a year, me and Ginny were. So, she was the only girlfriend I ever had, though. We were together for about 2 years, I think. So I met her in the Chamber of Commerce. Arts Chamber of Commerce, that's where I met her.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you doing
there? Because I was a office clerk, basically. And I did the telex machine. I used to type all the invoices, do the telex machines. I used to help out in the telex office. So just helping out like that and operating the telex machines. Actually, telex machines were the size of this table. They were up here, Yeah. You had to sort of you sat behind them, big chunky things they were. You didn't have tech. You know how you have texts on your phone nowadays?
Yeah.
In 1982, something like that, in the early 1980s, telex machines were literally about the size of a table, a big table. And now you do it on a telephone. You do text in 5 seconds. We had to program we had to type all the messages by hand.
Yeah.